I hope I haven't offended anyone with any of the subject matter in this show. I really do. It's not the point. But if I have offended anyone, and I'm sure I have, then I don't apologise for it. Because there's a spate of comedians going, oh, sorry, I didn't mean it. Shouldn't have said it then. You're an idiot. Right? They bow to this pressure of going, oh, these witch hunts going, are there things you shouldn't make jokes about? No. There's nothing you can't make a joke about. It depends what the joke is. Comedy comes from a good or a bad place. It's contextual. It's like this big debate about swearing. Is swearing okay on television? It depends. Use your common sense and your remote control. Don't write a letter. It's like, be warned, right? If it's a documentary about prisoners on death row, there's probably going to be a bit of language, okay? They've got nothing to lose, right? Whereas I'd complain if it was the news and Trevor McDonald came out and went, oh, fuck me, nasty train crash, right? I go, no, Trev, do it straight. That's the news, mate. That's, right? Like, if I was watching Antiques Roadshow and Michael Aspel was there with a sweet old 90-year-old man, and he went, well, Albert, this ring your dead wife left you is worth fuck all, and she's made you look a right cunt on telly. Actually, I'd love that. That would be amazing. Best episode ever. No, but what I'm saying is there's this big thing about, sick jokes. Oh, sick jokes. Oh, sick jokes. Thing is, you tell a sick joke with the express understanding that neither party is really like that. I wouldn't tell a sick joke to a known paedophile. I wouldn't go, here, mate, you are going to love this more than anyone, son. Right? Do you see my point? Right? And I've never been in trouble for anything I've said because I don't care what people think and I refuse to apologise for it. I mean, growing up, I always used to sort of like, you know, test the boundaries a little bit and try and get people to laugh at things they thought they shouldn't. I remember when I wasn't a kid, I was about 25. Me and my girlfriend had met this other couple. They'd moved down from the north, okay? And they used to come in the place where I used to work, and we had a couple of drinks with them. And then one day they invited us to a party, and we went along. And one, it was a dinner party. They hadn't warned us about that. But two, it was with their parents, both sets of parents, their grandparents, and some great aunts and uncles that had come down from the north to see how they were getting on. So average age of about 85, right? And I think we were an afterthought. They thought, oh, we got no one there our own age. Oh, what, Ricky and Jane, invite them. So I came along, and we're still sort of getting to know them. And as I say, I always just do, you know, muck around and make up jokes and see if I could, you know. Us Brits, we use humour all the time. Two Brits meet, and it's the first one to get a gag out, okay? Whether it's irony, satire, silliness, we use it as a sword and a shield and a medicine, but mostly as a getting to know you. Are you like-minded, okay? So I told this joke. I started off lightly, in case they didn't like that sort of thing. I said, why did the little girl fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Yeah, right? Okay, sweet. And they laughed. A little bit louder than that. There was only two of them, so thanks, right? So I thought, okay, they get it. They like that sort of thing. And, you know, you up the ante a little bit. And I told this joke. Oh, okay. Let me have a little drink. Start the car? Right. I told this joke. I made sure the old people couldn't hear. Right. Father, sitting at home, reading the paper. His little girl comes running in. She's only 6. Hello, dear. Hello, Daddy. What have you been doing then? Been playing in the park. Oh, with your friends? Yeah, until the man came along. Until the man came along? Yeah, a man came along, and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him. Darling, come over here. Come on, darling. Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, okay? But tell Daddy every detail. What happened, darling? What happened? He took me behind a wall so no one could see what we were doing. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? He took my dress off. Oh, God, darling, what happened then? What happened then? He took his thing out. Oh, God, what happened then, darling? Nothing, that was it. Oh, we'll make something up. Don't tell anyone that. I want it to be a surprise. So I told that joke, and I carried on. We're getting a bit drunk, and I'm telling more jokes. Eventually, we sat down about 9:45. They'd put two sort of kitchen tables together, and the host sat at either end, and they sat me in the middle, opposite this very sweet but very deaf sort of 80-year-old man. So the conversation was a bit stilted. And after about 20 minutes, Ian, one of the hosts, pipes up and says, "Oh, tell that joke." "What?" And all the old people go, "Oh, we love jokes." "Do you?" I looked at Ian, he went, "He'll be fine." I went, "Okay." And he sort of got on with his conversation. I went, "Oh, they're all like that. They're all sweet old faces." I went, father, sitting at home reading the paper, his little girl comes back, told the whole joke, got to the bit, "We'll make something up." And they went, silence. I looked at Ian, he went, "Not that one." Thanks very much, you've been fantastic. Good night. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. I should just say, not a lot of science. But then, if you've come here to revise for your thesis, you're fucked, to be honest. I should have called it an investigation into the rational and non-rational, because we imposed sort of scientific method on a few. We busted a few myths, remember? Fat birds losing weight and looking at... Remember that one? We did that. And we looked at a few things you may or may not believe in. Religion or racism, homophobia, two things I've never been a part of because they're born of ignorance and fear. And it's fear that I think threatens rational thought more than anything. I've always considered myself a sort of liberal, rational sort of bloke. And then after 9/11, the world went a bit crazy. Understandably, the rules suddenly changed and there was a lot of anger and fear and finger-pointing and hysteria, and I still try to remain rational in it all. I'd be in the pub with friends, and I'd be going, "No, you can't say that. That's a generalisation. Oh, you just read that. No, you don't. That's not true. That's a received wisdom. That's not... No, you can't tar everyone with the same brush. No, it's still the safest form of transport. It's 16 million to 1. Trying to remain rational. That's in a pub. When I'm flying, it's more like, check him again. Can we? What the fuck? What? He's getting on my... Can I check him? Can I fucking check him?